I don't know if I should be afraid for my life or just surprised that Metered Mining printed out a banner for me and it says, "Welcome Red Panda." Mr. Sydney.
What's happening?
What's happening, man?
Welcome.
Thank you. Look at this. Oh, you've added a bunch of ASICs in here.
We did, yep.
Awesome. Awesome. Oh, and one of my ASICs just came.
I think that just arrived.
Well, I'm gonna set it up.
Yeah, rack your own rig. I won't even charge you a racking fee.
Well,
so.
racking fee.
I'll
Thank
waive
you.
it just for you.
Thank
but
you.
You gotta set it up yourself.
Wow, thanks.
You bet.
Thanks. All right, guys. So I shipped one of my ASICs here to meteredmining.io. This is a hosting facility. Initially, it was actually meant for GPUs. They do have ASICs here, but they are currently building out 2 Giga containers in the back. So those are going to be for ASICs, and then this facility here is going to be meant only for GPUs, okay? They have PDUs and such all set up here. I am actually going to be showcasing their PDU here. Okay, so a custom PDU with custom software. You know, it's all network switched PDUs. So individually, they can be controlled to turn off. Also, power logging on each one to know how much power is being used. So your build according to how much you're actually using. So if your ASIC turns off or your GPU rig turns off or you stop the miner, or if you switched algorithms in the GPU rigs, they're going to take account into how much power you're using. So if you switch from like Kapow or changed algorithm to something like Nexa or Flux, it will account for that change. It will account how much kilowatts you used exactly on your slot. So I'll go through the software and all that stuff later with you guys, but I got to rack my own ASIC miner, my own miner here onto the rack. So I'm gonna be placing this right here on this part of the rack. I was gonna try it at the top, but they do want ASICs at the top actually, because the ASICs are going to push out more heat. But for this video, I'm just gonna put it right here, and then I'm gonna get it all networked. There's a switch over here, and it's gonna be VLAN, okay? So the process here, which their network guy is going to reconfigure the switch and add essentially my own port, right? My own port, my own VLAN, so that, you know, nobody else on this switch will have access to my ASIC or my GPUs. That was one big concern regarding, I guess, GPUs, because, you know, Hive OS, that someone, you know, could get root access, you know, on the rigs and then scan the network and be able to hop over to someone else's rig, potentially. So that's why they have network security here, VLANs and such, to separate everybody on like a network switch like this. And they have a lot of network switches all around for GPUs, ASICs and such. And another beautiful thing regarding Metered Mining here, they got redundant internet. So 2 fiber lines, and they also have actually a 3rd internet, which is just like a 5G hotspot. That's like their last line of defense. If their 2 fiber services go down, they have the 5G hotspot as a failover. All right, guys, let's just quickly unbox this ASIC and let me put it up here. All right, I have shipped over a S19K Pro. This is a 120 terahash model. Of course, I got my RPM sticker on here. Man, there is a lot of wind coming from there. Look at all the intakes on this side. There's also intakes on the other side as well. All right, I need a network cable and a power cable. All right, I actually brought my own, but they actually have a butt-ton of extra cables if needed. So if you're sending your GPUs, if you're sending your ASICs, they will have a bunch of C19 to C20 plugs for you here, okay, for your rigs. So, but I have one here, but actually I will need a network cable. So it looks like they got a lot here. I just need I don't know how long I need actually. Judging by the length there, probably need a longer one. So that's, this might be a little too long, but that's okay. Let's take these 2. Okay, so let's plug in the power. This one's gonna go here. All right. here. Okay, and I'm gonna need to plug in the Ethernet cable. Rocking this myself since I'm here, right? Rocking my own ASIC right in the beginning. So this first area is gonna be where I'm gonna have a few more ASICs coming. Okay, I'm gonna take the network cable and I'm gonna plug it into the first number. Oh, well, this is not the first, it's number 47. So I'm gonna remember that port. Okay, 47. Next, I don't know how they're going to distribute the power cables here. Probably gonna do it underneath, something like this, and then it's gonna go under and then plug into the PDU. It's gonna be temporary anyway because this is gonna be all GPUs. Then I'm going to plug this right into port number 2. So I have to remember which port I'm going into. The number 1 here is actually for the network switch. We can actually see how much power that's pulling in a sec. So let's go ahead and plug her right in. All right. And I just heard it turn on. Okay. Go over here. Go up on the ladder. All right, yeah, it's on. Let's hope there's no shipping mishap with this one here. Okay, so let's see if we can see it on the PDU, and I'll see if this is mining. Oh yeah, and I believe this is the first ASIC on at meteredmining.io. It's the first one, right? Okay, so I want to show you guys their PDU software, and just to note as well, my S19K Pro is mining no problem. Connected now for almost 38 minutes as of recording this video, and it is looking nice, looking really good. I would like to show and explain the network security that they have. They did show me how to do the VLANs and such, but in this video, I'm not going to go through connecting all that, showing you guys, because it is kind of it is something that I shouldn't show, and it's kind of a security risk. So hopefully you guys understand that. But I can show their PDU software here, which is custom and really cool. There's a lot of different metrics to go about, and just to see, how much the PDU is pulling, what the voltage is, current amperage, usage, all that kind of stuff. And right now, mine is the only one that is plugged in and mining currently. So this S19K Pro, pulling about 3,000 watts right now, 3,011 watts, 10 watts. You can see it fluctuating right here, but it's really nice. You can see on that exact port, right, that I can also control this, turn it off if I want to. But it's really nice to see all the different metrics here, and at the same time, it is being logged as well. Okay, so there is history here for each of the PDUs. Now, they do have a separate software, I believe, that's going to be pulling all this information. So when it comes time to do billing and such, that's how they will be able to pull in all the power for that month that, for example, that I used, which is really good. So if my ASIC goes down for a day, or I don't know, for maintenance or something, that will be calculated obviously off of the bill, right? So really cool. I really like that they have that implemented. Sorry for the noise. If you guys can hear that, they're working away, turning on customers' ASICs. But anyways, really good reporting here, really good way to customize, and I have my own channel name and such for that specific port. So yeah, it really goes well in terms of billing in that regard. And down the road, Metered Mining may have and sell their own PDU along with the software as well. Okay, so that might be something down the road once I get one of those. It's not set in stone yet, but if I do get one, I will showcase this to the community at home. And as well, they can hook up sensors to this PDU as well. You guys may have noticed a bunch of Ethernet ports there. That's where you can actually hook up different, temperature, humidity sensors, smoke sensor, water immersion sensor, which is really cool. Really good for crypto mining. The PDU that they have here, the custom PDU that they have here, is really cool. A lot of different modular, in a way, different sensors, history as well. They have system alarm as well, threshold and rule settings. On each of the power plugs, you can actually set a certain threshold. So let's just say maybe I bought a certain amount of kilowatt hour. You can actually put that in. I don't think they're gonna bill by kilowatt hour, no, but it's, the option's there. So once I hit a 10,000 kilowatt hours usage, it's gonna turn off. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But there's also max wattage. So if it hits a certain threshold, it'll turn off, or minimum or max voltage as well. Yeah, actually there's no minimum wattage, but maximum wattage. There's a lot of different settings here in which you can control a lot of these different ports on the PDU. And along with that, there's a bunch of other things that can be installed as well. SMTP, that's the email protocol. If you want to send out emails just for, you know, alarms and all that kind of stuff. SNMP as well. This is for basically communication between two network devices. So there could be another server or another device that's logging this PDU. So that opens it up to a lot of other types of monitoring, having another system monitor this as well, and a bunch of other settings here. But the biggest thing for me, I really, truly do love about this is, you know, seeing on each port, on each of the power plugs, how much power is being utilized on each of these plugs, which is really cool. You can see the amperage, wattage, consumption, okay? I've already used 2.1 kilowatt hours over the past, let's see here, over the past 44 minutes. So this is really, honestly, this is really cool. I really like this. Really like this. Okay, let's go back out to the facility here. All right, Mr. Lorvik, show me what you got going on here.
Show me what you got.
What is this? This is all yours?
Yeah, this is all my equipment. So,
wow.
you know, as I was telling you earlier, we're miners first and co-hosting second.
Okay.
So
awesome.
This is built by miners, maintained by miners.
Maintained by miners.
Yeah, we're our own customers. So
that's awesome.
I have a very large assortment of, large to me at least, small to others, very large to others. So all depends who you are. But I have an arrangement of 30 series cards, so anything from a 3060 Ti, 3070s,
awesome,
3080s.
3080s.
Yep. Some 6000 series cards.
RX,
so
AMD cards.
Yep, AMD cards. Yep. So.
Oh, what's this? Is this the new?
Yeah, that's the new Octo server.
Octo server.
Yeah. So I'm looking for some 4090 AI cards. So. If you know anybody who has some, send them my way.
Oh, I will.
Yeah. I do have some different ASICs. I do have a couple.
Awesome.
I do have a Caspa miner, an FPGA, Jazz miner.
Jazz miner.
Yep. So I like to spread out through a couple different things. Flux,
awesome.
Dynex, Thurium Classic.
Thurium Classic.
Yeah. So I'm spec on a few things, but always looking for the next best thing.
Of course.
So, yeah.
Beautiful.
The cool thing about metered mining is we accept all different kinds of equipment. So whether you got some type of open air rigs, to be determined, there is an audit process to go through with the open air rigs.
Of course.
So not everything, but to some degree.
Yeah.
We ideally prefer server cases, primarily just because of the space saving on them, as well as the airflow that comes through them.
Yeah, open air cases would be harder to stack.
Exactly. Yep. It would take up a lot more real estate, but we won't necessarily turn them away to start, but may need to reorganize them into some extra server cases we have. So, yeah, the primary message though, we accept all different kinds of equipment. Yeah. So.
Like for now, I see ASICs and GPUs, but this facility is mainly going to be GPUs.
Correct, yeah. So the main vision with this building, and even the next one that we're going to be building, will be all GPU mining, eventually get into the AI space as much as humanly possible. We'll see where the market goes and where it takes us. So,
of course.
Yeah, that's the vision for this building.
Awesome.
As you saw earlier on the back side of our building, we have two pads poured right now for Giga containers.
Giga containers.
So I mean, just with that alone, we'll have 2.4 megawatts available just for ASIC mining. So
beautiful. This is nice, man. I love this.
Thanks, Panda.
We were here all day.
Yeah.
And
Panda was racking away, man.
We're still here.
He broke a sweat today. Good job, bud.
Just a little bit.
Good job. Good job.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Okay, my friends, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think. And my lonely ASIC right in the corner here is going pretty good. Yeah, right on this PDU. Yeah, right on this slot right here, which is really cool. Okay, my friends, let me know your thoughts. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out. Peace out.